What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking out another video. My name is Philosopher, the Monotone Magic player, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Selesnya counters video. But before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been checking out the channel. Y'all's support has been crazy over the last couple weeks. So if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like on this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, we're going to do a giveaway of some Zendikar Rising packs at 50 subs. I think I'm currently sitting at 40. So we're pretty close, so be sure to subscribe. And then if you want to watch me play these decks live, I do stream at twitch.tv/philosopher. So go check that out. Leave me a follow. I'd love to see you in the chat sometime. And then very last thing, if the deck guide is not for you, if you don't, you just want to see the gameplay, there are timestamps down below. It should be on the bar, and you can just skip straight to the gameplay. So if you're one of those people, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you're not one of those people and you are interested in the deck guide, let's get into it. So I saw LegenVD make a Selesnya counters video a few weeks back, maybe a month or two back. It inspired me to make my own deck. That was around when Jumpstart came out, maybe a little bit earlier. And when I saw Zendikar Rising come out, there were a ton of +1/+1 counter cards that I thought would fit in great. And LegenVD beat me to making the video. I mean, that's what he does full time, right? But I made my own version of the deck list. It's a little bit different, a lot of the same cards though. So go check out his video. Like I said, I kind of got the inspiration from him, and yeah, this is the deck that I decided to play. I'm gonna go through all the cards, the number of copies, what they do, and some of the interactions. So to start, we have Swarm Shambler. It is a 1-cost 0/0 that enters with a +1/+1 counter. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. So if your creature is going to get murdered or shocked or whatever, you get to create a 1/1 insect. It helps keep your board filled with threats or at least blockers, and then it has the additional ability of pay 1, tap it, and you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So this can help as a little bit of a combat trick, not really because it's on the card, but not everybody reads the cards. Or you can just make it bigger at the end step to make it become a pretty decent threat for 1 mana. I have 4 copies of Stonecoil Serpent, X cost 0/0, reach, trample, protection for multicolored, and it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Super great card, very important card in the deck. I have 4 copies of Wildwood Scourge. It is a green and X cost for a 0/0 that enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. So very similar to Stonecoil Serpent, but it also has the ability that says whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a non-Hydra creature you control, put a +1/+1 counter on Wildwood Scourge. So all of our other creatures are non-Hydras. So if any of our other creatures get a counter, that means Wildwood Scourge gets a counter, which is crazy. I mean, this thing can get out of control really, really fast. At the 2-drop slot, we have Luminarch Aspirant. It is a 1/1 human cleric that says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So with this card, just having it on the battlefield, every single turn, it'll give you some extra value. And you don't have to hit landfall, you don't have to pump any mana into it, you don't have to tap it, anything like that. So super useful card. It really helps, it's kind of like the workhorse behind the scenes, And then I have 3 copies of Inscription of Abundance. It is a 2-cost, but it does have a kicker for 3, effectively making it 2 green and 3 generic, so 5-cost. It says choose 1. If it was kicked, you can choose any number instead. You either put 2 +1/+1 counters on a target creature, or a target player gains X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures they control, or target creature you control fights a target creature you don't control. So if you kick it, you can pick all 3. Usually we're going to pick the 2 +1/+1 counters, but it's super flexible, which makes it a great card to have. We have 4 copies of Conclave Mentor, which is 1 green and 1 white for a 2/2 that says if 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. Whenever it dies, you gain life equal to its power. So if you're going to have 2 +1/+1 counters, go on to something, you're going to get 3 instead. If you're going to get 100, you get 101. So super good card in terms of a lot of small instances of +1/+1 counters. This can, snowball pretty quick. I have 3 copies of Basriket, which is a Planeswalker with 3 loyalty, and they have the +1 ability to put a +1/+1 counter on up to one target creature, and it gains indestructible until end of turn. So again, +1/+1 counter. Indestructible is pretty nice as well, so you can swing with it for free. And then the -2 we don't really use. It just generates creature tokens. We don't really care about that, but we do care about the -6 that says you get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So that one by itself, I mean, it's a recurring threat. They can interact with the emblem, and +1/+1 counters are being put on all your creatures. So super strong card, especially if you can get that emblem. I have 3 copies of Branching Evolution. This is the card that will take the deck to the next level. Like, this is the card to have. I would have, if I could have 4 in the deck, I would put 4 in the deck. I didn't want to spend the wild cards. I had 3, so that's what I kept. It says if one or more +1/+1 counters we put on a creature, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. So double it. Where Conclave Mentor only adds 1 more, this completely doubles it. So if it was going to have 2, it's 4. If it was going to have 5, it's 10. It gets out of control really fast. Super explosive. Yeah, this is definitely one of the main cards that you want to get if you're doing any sort of 1/1 counter play, in my opinion. I have 2 copies of Garruk's Uprising, which is a 2 cost. Whenever it enters, if you had a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card. So nice little bit of card draw. And once it's on the battlefield, if you play a creature that's going to have power 4 or greater enter, then you get to draw a card as well. So that's really nice. And then the middle ability, even though it's the smallest amount of text, creatures you control have trample. That's what it's really in here for. So when we get all these big threats, because we're not going to go wide, we're going, pretty big in our creatures. So things like Wildwood Scourge that don't have trample already, this is the thing that will, allow them to actually deal some damage. I have 4 copies of Oran Reef Ooze, which is a 3 cost 2/2 that says whenever it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So if you want to put it on another creature, you can. I like that flexibility. And then whenever it attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. So again, another instance of counters being put on things. It does have to attack, but in this deck you want to be attacking a lot anyways. So super great card there. And then I have 3 copies of Felidar Retreat, which is a 4 cost enchantment that has landfall. So whenever a land enters the battlefield on your control, you can either put a 2/2 white cat beast creature token into play, or you can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. So if you need the blockers, if you need the creatures, create a 2/2 white cat beast, or if you already have the creatures on the board and you just want to get some value, you put a +1/+1 counter on all of them and they gain vigilance. So we don't break this card like other decks do, where you get a bunch of landfall instances, but even just 1 land per turn, this card is still pretty strong, especially at the top end. I run 22 lands, 2 of them are Crawling Barrens. This one I put in, I wanted to test it out. I didn't really get them ever in my hand, but it taps for a colorless mana, which is nice. It doesn't come in tapped. And then if you pay 4 mana, you get to put 2 +1/+1 counters on this card, and you may have it become a elemental creature until end of turn, and it's still a land. So if I wanted to build my Wildwood Scourge up, or even if I did need an extra creature, I could make Crawling Barrens a creature in theory. Again, I never really did it, but I still think that it has some benefit in the deck. So yeah, the video that you're about to see, I tried recording one prior to the one that you're actually going to see. It didn't work. There were a bunch of lame games. It was boring for me to play. I thought it would be boring for you to watch. So the second recording that I had, it was still kind of iffy. Somebody was just playing creature destruction tribal, which is super annoying. But yeah, the deck started working. It had instances where it worked really well, and I was able to showcase a lot of those key pieces. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, subscribe to the channel, help me get to 50 subs, so I can do the pack giveaway. And then of course, like the video, leave a comment, check me out at twitch.tv/philosopher. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Okay, game 1 versus Dark Half, or game 3 since there was a failed recording before this. So depending on how you see it. If I hit a 3rd land, this is a really good hand, in my opinion. I mean, obviously I can't play Basri unless I get another white, but I think it's a keep. We are on the draw, so hopefully we hit that land drop. by turn 3. What's up, Mr. Fury? He announces his entry. I don't think y'all could hear it because I have my sound gate or whatever, but my cat's down here like saying hello when he walked in the door to the room. Oh, another Basri cat. That is not what you like to see. Can we pass? What is it, Fury? What is it? Come on. Oh, they're also playing Gruul. They might be playing that Jund Dreadhorde Arcanist build. Okay, so we haven't hit our land drop yet. We could really use one, honestly. They're gonna shock me, and then they're gonna Dreadhorde Arcanist attack, and then shock me again, probably. Oh, Kranko. What? Okay. Land, that's good. Okay, do we drop Oran Reef or Luminarch Aspirant? Let's drop Oran Reef. Just to stay mana efficient. As best we can. Come on. And then next turn we can drop Luminarch Aspirant to put a 1/1 counter on Ooze. And then we'll attack with both. Oh, Samut Sprint. Okay, so they'll make what, 3 Krankos? No, they'll make more because they're going to attack with Dreadhorde Arcanist. And then recur Samut Sprint onto Kranko, I think. Is what, +2/+1? Or are they going to put it on the Arcanist? Interesting. Do you think that they shock my Conclave Mentor? Or do we just need to get rid of Kranko? Because Kranko can get out of control pretty fast, right? The Arcanist isn't really an issue right now because there's nothing in the graveyard. If I block Kranko, then that prevents them from being able to make more tokens. I think I like the idea of that. I might regret this later, but we'll see. Okay, they have another Arcanist. I don't think that's that bad for us. Unfortunately, we're not hitting another white. Let's go Aspirant into Scourge. We'll play the Scourge for 1. Because when Aspirant puts a counter on... Put it on Ooze. Scourge will get a counter. No attacks. Okay, Season of Growth. I don't think they're going to have that many creatures enter this turn, though. Oh, wow. Okay. That was what, a 2 cost? So they're just going to play it again. Okay, so they have 2 5/5s, which are bad. I think we just get bopped for... Well, we can block these. How much are we taking? We're taking 12. That sucks. Like, that really sucks. But they got rid of it, at least. Do we just go Stonecoil Serpent? Again, we don't have the Basri mana, which sucks. Let's just play this for 4. And then we will have Aspirant. Okay, now maybe I just swing with both of these and I can keep up 2 blockers just in case they do make something massive we can block with 1. Let's go like that because this should get, yeah, 2 more counters. Because we do need to start applying some pressure. I could have hit them for 6 more, but if it's not going to kill, I would much rather just try to not die on my turn. Oh, son of a bitch. See, that's exactly what I was talking about, is them doing that again. Don't do another... There's no... I wouldn't have lived. Dreadhorde Arc... What are the chances that I don't draw a white mana source besides this double, and they manage to draw 3 Collision Colossus in their hands. How? With double Dreadhorde Arcanist. I still think it was the right decision killing their Krenko and not the Dreadhorde Arcanist, but at the same time, like, that card is just so good when it has the right stuff in the graveyard, obviously. Maybe I could have... No. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see what game 2 has for us. Okay, don't know this person's name. With the Nahiri avatar. Let's see. Do we get a good hand? With mana that lets us play the cards that we have, preferably? The double uprising is kind of awkward, not gonna lie. But, actually, it's really awkward. This is a really awkward hand. We'll keep it, because we have Swarm Shambler on 1. Okay, luckily they didn't play anything. So let's go ahead and drop the Swarm Shambler. We're not going to play the Stonecoil Serpent on 2. Because it wouldn't benefit from Garruk's Uprising or Branching Evolution or anything like that. So I think we'll just wait till turn 3. They're playing mono black, but they're not doing anything. Let's see, if I play this for 2, what could we do? I could also play it for 1. Play Branching Evolution. Garruk's Uprising. No, that's just let's pass. I'm not even going to bother doing the 1 damage. I'm just going to try to build my Shambler up a little bit. I've never really looked at the art. It's a little gross. Okay, let's see. Did they change their pet? Or was it the last person with that, like, poison dog? Erebos' Intervention. Target creature gets -X/-X. I can put a counter on it. You just helped me make a creature. Well, I mean, you gained a life, but... Disfigure. -2, -2. Okay, well, I get 2... I guess I get 2 insects. I mean, I'll take that. That's 2 cards for 1 of mine. So that's really good. Okay, so this turn, we drop Branching Evolution. Next turn, we can play Stonecoil for 2, which will really come in as 4. And then we can drop the Luminarch Aspirant to make it even bigger, I think is what we do. So this is a do-nothing turn, but that's okay. Can this thing destroy? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and swing with the 2 little insects. These are like the same ones that the Scute Swarm makes. Wow, they waste a Heartless Act on a 1/1 insect token? I'm really shocked at this person and their way of playing. How many cards have they spent on my 1 Swarm Shambler? 3? That's crazy. Okay. You know what? I could also do... Drop Garruk's Uprising. Let's do it after the fact. Like, let's play Stonecoil for 2. And then we'll drop Aspirant for 2. And then Garruk's Uprising next turn so that everything will have trample. Not anything, everything. Wow, what the hell? What are they playing other than kill creature tribal? I just want to get in for some damage. I probably should have put it on the Luminarch if they're going to run things like Disfigure and Grasp of Darkness, but wow. They choose Even to Extinction Event. What, did they have like a... I'm dropping this. I'm dropping this because there's no threat on the board yet. Like, I feel like they have a quest to just destroy as many... Oh, shit. What does this one do? That's problematic, but I feel like they just have a quest to like not or like to destroy a bunch of creatures or something. Okay, so next turn when we give stuff trample, that'll be really nice. Because I need to hit this Liliana, otherwise it's just more destruction. Yeah, literally all they have, all they have are instants and sorceries to kill my stuff. Ooh, Felidar Retreat's really nice, but we're gonna drop Uprising first because I need to hit the Liliana this turn. I wish I could play the Scourge, but I'm not going to. Go ahead and put it on Shambler, I guess. Let's not let them mill either. Like, let's literally just kill this as dead as we can possibly make her. Black Lance Paragon. Okay, so they're gonna Death Touch the Aspirant? Huh. I think we still get through to kill Liliana at least. We do lose our Shambler, which is a bit sad. I'm hoping the Felidar Retreat will just make us... Wow, they Heartless Act the Shambler? Oh no, Shambler says whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. So that's any creature. That's nice. Good thing is that they're top decking. Bad thing is that they have a Castle Lockthwain, so they're not really going to be top decking for long. Might as well leave this guy. Since with Felidar Retreat, we could actually make things really big. Yeah, so they're just going to draw more cards. I wouldn't be surprised if they like deck themselves. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. Let's go with Wildwood Scourge first? Or do we want Felidar to make... Let's go like this first. A 4-cost 12/12. Let's go. This could be a 1-cost 3/3, but I'm saving the land for the Felidar Retreat. Might as well get 1 damage in. Or maybe not. I honestly don't understand what the fuck is going on. The good thing is that Lockthwain only lets them draw 1 per turn. You've got to be kidding me. Holy shit. What am I playing against? What am I playing against? Okay, we're going to play... Dude, do I just want to play Stonequill and Swarm? And then next turn, Felidar. Let's just drop Felidar. And then we'll make a 2/2 cat, I guess. Do we play a 1-cost Stonequill? Yeah, let's do it. That way I can attack next turn. I think it becomes a 3 or no. 1 double, it's a 4. It is a 4. Ooh, Inscription of Abundance is such a nice card. I wish I had more of this. In terms of like, I had to spend a few wild cards on it. I think it's a really good card though. Speaking of, okay, if I drop Swarm Shambler, that also comes down as a 4. So Garruk's Uprising will draw me another card. Inscription of Abundance. I don't have. Oh, I do have 5 mana. Let's do that. Yeah, might as well. let's just, I mean, let's see if they have another kill spell in hand to deal with my thing. Okay, let's put 2 +1/+1 counters on the trample. I gain life, and this fights that. Oh my god, it costs double green. Never mind. I'm so bad at this game. Don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. Do I do Swarm Shambler or Uprising? Let's do Swarm Shambler. It draws us a card. Maybe we draw another land. Oh, we do. Let's shock this in so that we can do a Garrick's Uprising. Put 1 counters on everything. Yep. Sorry. So this part, usually you wouldn't have to click that. That's because I have replacement effects on in like the settings, because if you have, okay, so there you go. They do murder my Stone Coil Serpent. I was wondering when that one happened. If you have like a Conclave Mentor out, if you have Conclave Mentor, you want the +1 from Conclave Mentor to go on before the Branching Evolution doubles it, right? Like you don't want to, if you have 2 counters on something, you don't want to double it to 4 and add 1 to make 5. You want to add 1 to the 2 to make it 3 and double that to make it 6, which is like a very low. I swear they just have some quest to destroy as many creatures as humanly possible. Could I just win? Thinking. I should have said oops. That was such an annoying game. What is that? 17 minutes? Was that our first game of literally just destroy everything on the field tribal? Let's play one more game, because that wasn't like, it was a little bit long, but I don't feel like that was a legit game. For whatever reason, trying to record for this deck is a pain in my ass. Let's see what Epsilon has for us. But the first time I tried recording, I just played against like a flash deck where they just had Brazen Borrower, return Brazen Borrower to hand, cast Brazen Borrower again, da 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 da. And then the other one was, oh, the other one was a Gruul deck where, this is bad. The other one was a Gruul deck where they just had a, questing beast with Embercleave, so nothing I can do about that. Because first strike death touch is crazy. I think this has to be a mulligan. If I would have replaced Basri Ket with like a forest, this would have been, but considering the only really good cards we have are there, we have to mulligan. I guess we drop a ooze. This was not, that's not this great, like this is not that great a hand. Okay, Knight of the Ebon Legion. It's not that good a hand, especially if we're playing against a mono black aggro, because they're gonna try to swarm the field really fast. Like if they drop like a Rotting Regisaur. Oh no, it's not. It's a Orzhov. Okay, I need to not draw lands. That'd be nice. So I have to drop the ooze next turn so I can get a creature. And I guess the turn after that we drop Basri, or we just start swinging. Oh, they're not. They're playing Rakdos. Sorry, Mardu. They're gonna pump their knight, start getting it counters and stuff. Yeah. Okay, another inscription. The only issue is that we only have the one ooze, like the one creature. Okay. And Knight, like Knight can win games all by itself with Why are we playing every single deck that just wants to run as much creature destruction as humanly possible? Scourge is decent, but not that great. Maybe we just drop Scourge for as much as, yeah, let's drop Scourge for 3. Does this ever get... No. They have another kill spell. Watch. I mean, Heartless Act would kill it, just removing... I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna... let's go to game 3. Ignore the win rate. Let's go to game 3 and hopefully play a deck that doesn't just destroy every single creature we play. And yeah, that's really it. Just as long as it doesn't destroy every single creature that touches the battlefield. And a better opening hand would be nice, like with mana and a decent mana curve. Mana that I can actually use to cast the spells in my hand. Maybe I should have just not mulliganed. I don't know. Wolf. This person's name is Wolfgank. Ooh. I like this hand. I like this hand a lot. We just need to hit lands and it'll be a very, very good game. They're playing life gain. Look at the sleeves. Look at the mono white. Okay. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we have to out counter them, which is going to be really hard, but we've got to try. We have to go Mentor here. We'll take some from a Johnny's Pride Mate, but that way when Luminarch Aspirant comes down, it'll start putting down 2 every time. Obviously, we're not going to attack because we just die. God damn. Of course they have Heliod on 3. What the hell? Okay, the good thing is that if I play... So maybe I don't want to play Luminarch. Actually, yes, I do. I want to play Luminarch and a Stonecoil for 1, oddly enough. And I'll just... that way my Stonecoil can block their Healer's Hawk. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay, we drop Luminarch. Stonecoil for 1, because it has reach. Because it'll really get 2. And then when Aspirant kicks in, we'll give it another 1. Okay, now hopefully they're stuck. If they play a Linden, that would be really bad. Oh my god. Are they getting rid of Aspirant? They're getting rid of Conclave Mentor. Wow, that's surprising. Please don't read that Stonecoil Serpent has reach. Hell yeah. It does make their Johnny's Pride Mate bigger. But, I mean, next turn, Luminarch Aspirant just evens that up. Especially now that I got another Conclave Mentor. We'll play this. We will play this for 1. It'll come in as 2. And then, as long as the counters go on another non-Hydra, it gets bigger. Let's go! Finally a game where our creatures just don't die as soon as they hit the board, and we actually get a win. Okay, I think that was 3 games, 25 minutes. Nice and quick. Ended there. I mean, that first game was a snooze fest, in my opinion, but whatever, we still won, so they can, you know. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment with a deck that you want me to check out, and then I am doing a giveaway at 50 subs, so if you're not subscribed, go subscribe. I'll have the details for that in a later video. I'm getting the packs this Friday. Today is Thursday when this video is being uploaded, or actually maybe it's Friday when this video is getting uploaded. I haven't decided, but yeah, I'm gonna have a giveaway, so subscribe and check out my other videos. I had a couple hit above 100 views, which is crazy, so thank y'all for the support. Go help out the party video. The party video is getting no love. I know it's a shit mechanic, but what are you gonna do? Anyways, again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.